Meditate on how you cannot have the public humiliation without the hand sanitizer. Remember how the knowing once said, all you need in order to not become broke is to want it enough. Stay focused on your breath while thinking about how you don't have to hypnotize someone to get addicted to heroin. Don't love God. Love clothes. Going on vacation is created out of clouds. Carry on pulsating. Bend your breath inwards. Keep chanting this mantra, I am young, I am young, I am young. Remember that age-old folk wisdom. Give a shout out to the hysterical, for they might someday inherit $1 million. Don't stop freeing up. Bend your mind backwards. Pleasure is not to levitate, but to unlevitate. Repeat this mantra to yourself, I am deep, I am deep. Ignore the fact that between the male body and a horse comes money. Don't let what you follow get in the way of what you lose. Repeat this to yourself, existence is not real, existence is not real, existence is not real. Try to focus on how your sense of being is melting together with heaven. Don't stop vanishing. Practice, abide and be humble, for within a year we may operate. If you want cash, try to give yourself a suit. Observe how the air you breathe is connected to the walls around you. Isn't it beautiful to take in how your pineal gland is melting together with your star sign? Appreciate the optimism, not the pictures. Keep your eyes shut. Redefine that. Repeat the mantra, I am mindful, I am mindful. Tell everyone that you are forever updated. Together we can make our favorite artists seem smarter. Contemplate this wise old folk wisdom, when some people...
Okay. There is something really annoying. Oh, wrong with my Switch 2. It's not letting me talk to the SD card in here with my Switch 1 that I do the stuff on, and I am trying to fix it because there's nothing to do. I thought I'd play around with the entity thing in Mario Maker 2, but it's being a fucking crackhead. It's not crashed. I didn't just fuck up the SD card, because that'll be so annoying. Card. Okay, there it goes. Okay, it seems like my infrared camera just is a fucking crackhead when I have it connected about other USB devices. Or maybe, no, they didn't even want the same drive letter. It's just weird. Let's see here. Forgot where the mod go. Atmosphere. Doot 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 doot. Wow wow wow. Dude. You not go to sleep so fast? Why you don't do these things live? Why you don't do these things in the last... Well, I had like 10 minutes, but I really couldn't find a cable. It's making me crazy. Oh. Okay. Doot 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 doot. Contents. Oh, it looked like it was ROM. Well, let me see. Of course, there. That's the one. Mario Maker. Oh, I should be able to just pop it in there. Doot 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 doot. Wow wow wow. Okay. Check the little fucker. And hang. Oh. Plug my back in. And relaunch it here. Doot 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 doot. Wow wow wow. There we go. Think stupid. I don't know if it booted. Oh yeah, it did boot up. I looked away for 2. Okay. Miss anything? No, didn't miss anything. Yeah, MajorEgran starts slow. I remember when people used to bring levels before the stream started, so they could get in line first. All right, let's pop this in here. We connect controller. All right. Oh, part limit reached. No burst. No, I installed it wrong. Oh. Alyssa, how you doing tonight? Oh, unless it stores the limits to local to the level. Why did I get a warning before watching you? I have all the flags set for it's not appropriate for family. Not appropriate. Not appropriate stream. Not appropriate for children. No, I did not. Oh well. Been going all right. Switch back on over. I just got started here. 1 and device. No, it's just not appropriate for children, for young children. I swear and rant and... Our maker sure has been slowing down, though. Oh, there we go. Thanks for dropping that in there. We'll take a look at that right now. Let's see here. KV. 6G2. I think all the flags are set. Let me see here. Content classification labels. Political and sensitive social issues, significant profanity and vulgarity, sexual themes, and violent graphical depictions. Yeah, the only one that's not in there is gambling. Gambling can fuck itself. And drugs, intoxication, or tobacco use. Thanks a lot for the follow there.
Started following.
MajorEgran. Right. B4G. Okay. Anything specific you want me to take a look at here? Those. No burritos. No, gambling sucks. I mean, I'll take a look at it. If it's not crazy precision platforming. If it has 4,000 attempts on 0 clears, I won't have any fun. I won't have any good feedback either. Whatever you want, I have some newer levels that are nice. You have a bean burrito. It's the most newest level. Kind of gimmick. Ew. Ew. Some choices here. Up 1% clear rate. I wonder what the... Oh, this is probably just a bunch of nonsense falls on you. Well, let's take a peek. Bean burrito is not fun. Drop it in there. We'll take a look at it. I like precision platformers a lot. Ah, nonsense. I like precision platformers a lot, but Mario Maker can be a pretty tough thing, especially for high difficulty precision, because you die. It takes you 9 goddamn seconds to die. Thanks for dropping that in there. That'll be after this one. That up there. So it's not just rush it? know, there's a bunch of nonsense up there. Go to that other one? Yes, it does. And then it's a precision bullshit. Oh. Look at a different one. What's one of your best ones? That's what you suggest. That's what you want. Let's see here. I got a 55. Probably just a mid-air. Made in honor of Yabu. Let's take a peek. 0.24% clear rate. All the cats are. Yikes. two precision makers. And this kind of is the perfect example of why I think Mario Maker can be a tough really, really tough platform for high difficulty precision stuff. Is having to do this every single time and then die for 9 seconds. It's faster on a Switch too, but to still suffer while you try to get the jump set up, it's just miserable. It's just a miserable experience. I think you want me to twirl through there. Well, we can use the block for the lineup. That was the plan there. Yeah. There we go. The fact that death takes so long completely robs me of wanting to do it. Like, you give me fast retry in Super Mario World, I'm into it. You give me this where I spend 2 seconds playing and 9 seconds dying, and I want to die. Oh. Yeah, press retry is a little teeny tiny bit faster, but it's still nowhere near as fast as like Meat Boy, Celeste, like The End Is Nigh, like good precision platformers. Oh. I don't know if that's faster. Oh, I forgot to start the little code viewer thing. That also gives me a little timer. There we go. Re-enter, so it grabs the level code and starts a little timer for me. There we go. God. I really hate Geometry Dash. No, I'm not going to be able to play anywhere near enough of the level to make a good judgment. I will say, though, like, no matter what your goals are with precision stuff, it's so much nicer if the first thing you can do is pretty fast. Lets you kind of hit the ground running, lets you run right into the first jump. This isn't terrible. At the very least, I have something to line up against. It's not like something really, really nasty. And I know you want me to get that red coin, but I don't need a clear video. Clear video isn't going to make this less annoying for me. But no, this is just not what I'm interested in. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, precision just doesn't really do it for me. Lighter precision than that. That's a little easier to work through. That gives you some sense of momentum. In Mario Maker, I can definitely deal with. But you're welcome to take a look and drop one in there specifically. You think one will be better. But yeah, precision where you're dying immediately at the start, I have zero patience for. I get legitimately aggravated very quickly. I really hope we get fast retry. If we get a Mario Maker 3, I would absolutely kill for fast retry. Oh, I forgot to hit next in the first place, and then I typed it out without paying attention. See what you got here, MajorEgran. You're welcome to find one and drop it back in there, or drop your code back in there and give me a specific suggestion. Forg. But is in the tortilla, but he doesn't know because the tortilla. ButtCluch garden. Clench? What's clutch? 0%.
Clutch or lose your butt.
Clinch? Clinch or clench?
Clutch.
Oh, only 8 attempts. Okay. I wanted
You
to
or
see how
the
many
food.
attempts. Yeah, I like
You're the
P-Switch stuff.
food.
Yeah, Piranha Plant Precision, generally a little more tolerable. Thanks for dropping that in there. Let's take a look here. More forgiving hitboxes. I would appreciate more, like, visible hitboxes, but still. Better than spikes. Oh yeah, he looks really cute, yeah. Let me zoom in on the dog. Let me zoom in on the hot dog. That little one, that silver one there, his name's Hot Dog. We tried to feed him hot dogs to get him out from under a car. That's the best zoom I got on that one. Alright. Yeah, I don't, like, even though Mario Maker tends to be tough for precision, I don't think it's inherently bad. There's definitely a community for it. I like that or this a lot more than, like, that weird time when everybody was making really, really precise, annoying, like, letter precision levels where you're just spelling out words. I'm glad that seems to be over, or I don't see it anymore. Yeah, on the one hand, you can the spike hitbox is more honest. On the other hand, it's very tight and annoying. It's 2026. Who wants a Trump jump? Oops. Little indicators on where you want me to land is really nice. But yeah, some of it is just that Mario Maker isn't the best handling in a lot of ways for a lot of things. And you can work around it to a point. You can definitely do what you can with it. And at some point you just accept, well, the engine has limitations, but I like this engine. Oh, I'm good at Mario. But, like, for me, because of those limitations, because of how long it friggin' takes to die, stuff with, like, say, the difficulty of Celeste B-Sides or Kaizo Super Mario World, I will struggle with, especially if it starts rough, because I don't want to grind something out where I spend 1 second playing and 8 seconds dying. That is very tight. Oh. What is wrong with you? What is wrong? No, come on. You don't make precision levels and then tell me you don't like Celeste. Celeste was such good precision. It's almost like Kaizo Propaganda a little bit too. Like you just, no, it's not too easy. No, it's not too easy. No, it's you didn't do the B sides or the C sides. Ugh. Yeah, the out the gate stuff. No, it's not too easy. Ugh. The out the gate. Oh my god, how do I keep running into it? Out the gate stuff is gentle, and for really like bog standard platform players who don't want to get challenged too much, it's accessible and approachable, and it really slow burns you into higher difficulty stuff. But if you actually want to see all of it, or even just like B-sides and then farewell, and not the C-sides at all, is exceptionally difficult in a way that is also extremely approachable. To a point. B-sides get pretty nuts. Doot, doot, doot. Yeah, well, it gets pretty nuts. I can't imagine you... Oops, I'm dumb. I can't imagine you would want me to grind for P-Speed there. Only 5 tiles, so I think you want just a... Like a really, like a coyote jump, like an edge jump there. But it's not even... I wouldn't even consider Geometry Dash a platformer. Because it's kind of an auto runner, right? Maybe that's a subgenre, but to me it feels like you have so little agency at that point. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's not even crazy off the tip. Yeah, P-Speed works different in Mario 3 style than the other ones too. You can carry it through in some really weird ways. You can keep it running by bouncing on enemies. You can build it up while ducking if you're still moving with springs. I just saw that in a level the other day. There we go. Geometry Dash is to platforming to what Osu is to rhythm games, I would say. It's maybe you could. Well, rhythm games a lot too, but Osu can also fuck itself. Ugh. Oh my god. Maybe I'm rolling down too early? Hey, Barnstorm, how you doing tonight? It just, they're the kind of things that feel contentless. Like, Vampire Survivors, too. Although I think that's made for a very different kind of person. It's the game where it just feels like you're doing so little, you have so little agency. And it's not that it doesn't require you to develop a skill, it just feels like a skill that isn't worth developing on its own, right? Ooh. Esports. Oh. Oh, falling apart. Start's nice, though. Having the first jump be relatively gentle, have a nice little landing area, too, really helps feel like you're kind of hitting the ground running every time. Are mostly unimportant? No. No. Come on. There's been some really good headlines on that, just recently that have, been pretty viral, gained a lot of traction. But no, video games are pretty good for you. Good for you to sit still for 8 hours either way, but, they're very engaging. We'll probably see recommendations by the time we're, getting pretty old to be like, yeah, you could do crosswords, that's what people used to do, or you could try playing video games, just something that keeps you reading and keeps you thinking. Old folks' home full of fucking N64s and GameCubes. With just the stinkiest goddamn controllers. I need to move a little there. I'm afraid to wiggle, even though I know there's space to get a little bit more movement there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean... Here's reading. Engaging. But to a point. Like, I don't think you're really developing a skill when you play Vampire Survivors or Cookie Clicker. Those are the same game. A buddy of mine got way into Vampire Survivors, and I watched him play a bunch of it, and it was just... It was really depressing. I know a couple of people who started playing it, but it felt so much like they're trying to do that, like, roguelike overload type of thing, but without any real, like, thing for the player to do. So you just kind of, it's cookie clicker. It's fucking cookie clicker, and you watch the slot machine go. You watch it get bigger, and the number gets bigger, and you go, yay. Oh my god. It's games for those, like 40-year-old parents who used to play a lot of games, but now what they do is, like, they boot up their PS5 and they get on the title screen, and then they go on their phone, and then they yell on Facebook. And they're like, oh, I didn't even really play. But I have oh my god, I have lots of opinions about gaming. Getting over it teaches you persistence. Baby steps will teach you persistence. Oh, baby steps was good. That's pretty much a precision game. I wouldn't say a platformer. It's a precision walking simulator. Baby steps was really great. Yeah, getting over it was excellent. Getting over it had really interesting mechanics in how analog the movement was. Which created a really interesting type of precision gameplay that you don't really see with a mouse game generally. Baby Steps did such a great job at doing it in a really comfortable way. Baby Steps is made by the same guy who made Getting Over It. And it is really, really good. If you like Getting Over It, I would strongly suggest checking out Getting Over It, or Baby Steps. Also has a lot of dicks in it. A lot of dicks. There's a censorship option, but it's so good with it off. Oh. I don't know when the last time is that I laughed that much at a game, but man, some of the stuff that is in that game is just excellent. There they go. Everybody started moving. Got the button. There's too many little soft things up there. They don't clink as much. Cracker's got all of them. They landed right on his face. Casey, how you doing tonight? Oops. Esports. Chat's a treat on camera. Do that here in just a sec. Maybe I'll be better at this after. Oh, never mind. I'll just one-shot it real quick. Sat down for dinner. What's for dinner? Oops. I almost pushed the button the second time. Oh, Bud is here. Alright, we'll come back to this. We'll give it a couple more tries here. First, we gotta go do this. Pinto bean steak burrito. Sounds good. Hi, Pud. Alright, let's go. Give him some stuff. Look at fucking hot dog. Oh, I didn't grab a treat. Hang on, I gotta go get one. There, this one's open. Okay. What's this one? Salmon. One day I'll just remember all the colors. Crackers, let's go. Let's start with you. There we go. Oop, I spilled some. Hot dog, are you gonna lick that little spot? No? Crackers, are you gonna lick it? Okay, he's getting it. Oop, I forgot to update that. Finished Crypt Custodian. Yeah, they're pretty cute. This one's Crackers, this black one, because he's a crackhead. This one's Pud, because he's pudding colored, and he's kind of a penis. And this one's Hot Dog, because hot dogs. Yeah, they really, really like these. I try to go pretty slow, because the black one over here, Crackers, he'll throw up if he gets too much. Too fast. He'll throw up. He throws up about half the time. Half the days. Well, once a week maybe. I just found one I cleaned up. I think that's the only one so far this week. He eats fast so that his hairballs come out faster. Did he not do it yet, Crackers? Oh my God, Crackers, clean your nose. Pud, what are you doing? Come over here. What are you doing? I don't know what Pud's doing. You want me to... What is wrong with you? You don't like friggin' salmon today? Okay. Hot Dog, you get all of his extra. He's hiding from the drugs so early. You gotta feed your pets too there. Hey, Lissa, what pets do you have if you used to have a cat? Is it dogs now? Did you switch teams? You think I'm gonna flashbang him? I might if he stays, but maybe he should get into it. Oh, gross. Spiders make me unhappy. Tarantulas not as much as people who keep like jumping spiders. Jumping spiders are small and gross. Tarantulas are at least pretty slow most of the time. Not fast and jumpy. You don't like spiders? Don't like centipedes? Fine with millipedes, though. The way that centipedes move is gross. Especially house centipedes are really fucking gross. I'm fine with beetles. Oh. Star Blast Sam, how you doing tonight? Not too much in queue. It looks like I'm giving more to Hot Dog, but he just eats faster or slower. Hot Dog's so cute. We found him under a car in the rain, and he was really sad, but he really didn't want to come out. But then we got him. Oops. Smooth moves, bud. Crackers, are you kidding me with these noises? Gross. Oh, buddy. Anna Miller, thanks for dropping a level in there. Here we go. Crackers, what is happening today? Or Hot Dog, you eat the rest of this. There you go, little buddy. Might be a little more. There we go. I don't know why he won't let me scratch his face or pat him after the treats at all. He gets weird. Ugh. Drugs? You want some drugs? Are you gonna lick up the little messy spots here if I put drugs on it again? There we go. Okay. That's the cat stuff. Oh yeah, Casey. I did do the thing. So that's ready to go. Boy, I hope they didn't all hear that and want it. All right. We finally got the NDI camera crashes worked out, which is nice. The drugs, indeed. They like the drugs. Sometimes they'll fight after or just cuddle, and it's really cute. Yeah, if Crackers gets his mouth around that thing, he'll try to eat the whole packet. One of my levels are a contest level. Oh yeah, it's only necessary if it's something you want me to look at, and there's like specific parameters for the contest, so that I know what they are. Oops. Sometimes people like to put a level in the queue and then say, oh, it was for a contest where my goal was to be really stupid. So it's actually good that it's stupid. Oops. What are the cats' names? The little silver one is Hot Dog. That fat black one is Crackers. And the one who ran away, the orange one, Pud, is Pud. His name's Pud. Crackers is named Crackers because he was a crackhead right out the gate. I went to adopt him at a facility kind of far away, because I was looking for a long-haired cat because I had a long-haired cat that died. And this long-haired cat jumped on me immediately. Like he jumped right up onto me from like a little platform. And then I held him and walked around with him and liked him and was like, well, we gotta look at all the other cats though, so I'm gonna put you down before we come back to you. But he wasn't having it, so he climbed like all the way to the top of like their cat enclosure and jumped on me from the top of it. He wanted to go home that day, which he did. Ew. Sending you death threats and DMs. I would say it's a good idea to have the goal to make a level that doesn't make the streamer mad at you. And not to have the goal to make people mad. Hot Dog we found under a car. And Pud I adopted from just a totally overloaded shelter that just wanted people to take anything. Like I think it was maybe in a Petco when they were still doing a lot of it, but they just had one room that was full of like 50 cats. Because Crackers needed a buddy. Oops. Wow. Sound like a good reason not to do contests. You sound like a bad viewer. But of course, you wouldn't do something like that to me, right? We've matured since then, since there's like, what, like 30 or 40 Mario Maker streamers yet? Not a lot of beds left to shit there, bud. Oh my god. A couple more. I wonder if it's a little older, we probably can pull it up on the viewer, but we've been struggling with the viewer a little bit. Then we can at least see what the rest of it looks like. Let's see if I can get it here. Crackers and your dog have the same story? Did your dog jump on you? I'm imagining a very large dog dropping on you from above. I don't know if that's intentional, but that does end up being kind of funny that you definitely could recover it, but every single time I didn't. No, I can't get it in the... Can't get it in the viewer. I wonder if I should go check the Discord, because I wonder if that's a hosting issue or something, or if there's a Nintendo issue that they just haven't been able to get resolved. But it is unfortunate. Super useful to be able to take a look at the levels. Got that right? Always sad looking at the dogs around here, because every single humane society is just their concrete stalls for each of the dogs with a grate in front, and it's loud. Esports, oh, very very loud. All the dogs always seem really nervous and really sad. That was too early. Yeah. Flow seems pretty good for what you're going for. Forgiving at the beginning, which is nice. Yeah, I wish we could take a look at the rest of it, especially since it seems like we get moving a little bit more later. But overall, seems pretty good. Pretty good for a little prana precision. On purpose, yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's right on the edge of being recoverable. You could just grab, you could just scoop, move a little bit, but good. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, did you have a specific one you want me to take a look at here? A Lissa KV 6G 2B4G. Man, Puddles of P. I'm too much. Down there a bit. You have to dig deep for the Puddles of P. There we go. Don't get your feet wet. No clear condition. 0.14%. Okay. Well, if your inclination is to make terrible levels, precision might be better guide rails for you than nothing. Oh my god. I wonder if we can find an audio cue for that. Oh, with the clear condition on top. That's weird. How come we didn't see... I didn't see the little flag for the clear condition when we pulled it up. Oh, there it is. Nope, I'm just blind. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it ends up being that same kind of problem, where if the beginning sucks, the whole experience is gonna suck. Yeah. Yeah, finding something to have it fall down on that you could jump onto it with. And trigger a donut block that you could have the P-switch on, I'm pretty sure. But there are definitely a couple other things you could have fall down with a P-switch on it. Have a difficult, stupid first jump. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would fix that. Because then you just end up... It's a waste of time. There we go. And you spend 2 seconds playing and 8 seconds dying. 4 seconds dying if you have a Switch 2. That's what takes the longest time, is the black screen is so much longer on the Switch 1. Really wish we had some fucking Switch 2 games, but at least there was one benefit to getting it. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense from the information that you have shared. I touched it. Yeah, starting it out this way, if that's really, really what you want, creating some type of audio cue for the player, something that makes it easier to be consistent, or at least to feel it out, would be nice. You won't have an audio sound effect play when the Switch passes through it, but there are other ways to have it come at a certain time, and not even necessarily to indicate exactly where the jump is. Yeah. Especially because it seems like it's specifically built around not jumping out the gate. It seems like you want the player to delay for like 250 milliseconds before jumping on the Switch. But yeah, it ends up being you ground out something to figure out. I don't want to figure out what this first jump is, even to see the rest of it. And I absolutely hate a level that starts out this way, because if that's the hardest thing if the absolute hardest thing is at the very beginning, that's such an awful way to start. Then every single time you die, you're gonna suffer again, and then you're gonna dread every single death, and then that's not fun. Oh. Yeah, put a little getting over it in there, you know? Give the player a way to recover, or a bunch of P-switches that keep coming so the player can feel it out. Okay. Up here. Find something with a slightly higher clear rate. That's probably a good indicator that it was worth grinding out for somebody, or somebodies. Anna Miller, let's see what we got. KJ5. KV5. Looks like it's a maker code. So is there anything specific you want me to take a look at? 4VG. Me pick. Here is a fucking cat here on. Well, the prescription's actually pretty weak. I didn't get glasses till a year ago. About. Because I had really bad flashes at night. Really bad explosions on lights, which apparently is not normal, which nobody ever tells you that. And it helps with that, but the doc was like, you really don't need them except for driving, maybe if you want. But I focus much faster on things with the glasses on, so now I can't not wear them because it pisses me off not have them. Right. Oh yeah, we looked at this one, and this was the title screen level that you did. You just stapled the clear condition on. And then I took a look at this one yesterday, but it seemed like you had probably bailed. But overall, at least it was better than a title screen level. It felt like it could have used a checkpoint at the midpoint there. And there are better ways to keep the player on the path that you want them on. Than that, I worry about going backwards. Got a lot of likes. Beat all the Larrys to get to the finish pole. Oh. Different kind of pole. But I guess it works phonetically. No one sees what you see except you. Yeah, that's one of those things that can be really hard to figure out, too. Tribunes, how you doing tonight? That's one of those things that can be really hard to get a handle on, too. And especially if you're trying to make really difficult stages, for whatever reason, it's even harder to get a good handle on what works well and what doesn't with difficulty. The harder levels you like making, the more difficult it is to make something that is also generally enjoyable. Told your parents everything is fuzzy for years, and they tell you, oh, he didn't even have anything. Oh, we need all of them though. Oh, clear condition. Oh. No one in the family needs glasses, so you don't need glasses. Casey, everything I hear about your family makes them sound like total pieces of shit. Oh. Ow. Go over here. Just got online after not having it for 3 years. Oh, not having Nintendo Switch online. For a second I was like, there's no way somebody no internet for 3 years in this day and age and then starts playing Mario Maker, but I'm dumb. Decided to play Mario Maker 2 again, made 1 level. Yeah, we'll take a look. Feedback is what it says on the tin, I guess down there. If you're on mobile or desktop. I don't know how it looks on mobile. Thanks for the follow there, buddy.
And Miller 226 has started following. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what we do. If you're looking for, especially for traditional stuff, for regular stuff, which usually is what people are doing when they're getting back into it, that video is a great place to start. See ya. Oh, fuck off. Oh. You dead now? That counts, right? Yeah, sweet. Naked pipe. Oh. I mean, again, it's better than that goddamn title screen level that you just stuck a clear condition on. Oh, God, he climbs up a block. A billion hours in this game. I did not know he would climb up a block in New Soup. Ugh. If your goal is to give the player a bunch of boss fights, it never hurts to give the player a mushroom. Cat fight. Oh yeah, a little bit. He's doing the butt thing where he tries to put his butt on him. That's a little off. Let me move that slightly. Oh no, they're at the edge. Yeah, they're at the edge. Okay. You're just standing on him. What do you... I don't know why they're like this. Tribunes, thanks for dropping that in there. Oh yeah, that'll be next up after this one. Oh. God, I wish I could just unpause. It's too easy. Yeah. Well, the mushroom can be optional. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what the rest of these little penis look like. You know, each one kind of has a space, which is nice. It's kind of like setting up an arena for them. They're not great arenas, but it's better than a stack of literally 5 fucking Lemmys. Lemmy? Larrys. 5 fucking Larrys. I don't remember that. Glad we're gonna get to fight him in Wonder. Can you guys keep it in frame? Can you guys at least fight in the middle? Oh my god, he just puts a stand on his face. Oh. Fighting a Koopaling hanging off the top there like that is pretty irritating. Yeah, this little section underneath him is more functional, is a better shitty little arena than having him be at the very top of the screen. Naked pipe. Man, you gotta put blocks under your pipe. You gotta put something under there so it doesn't look like shit. Thought ground pounding did more damage? I don't think so, does it? I think it's 3 hits either way. Maniator, how you doing? Thanks for dropping a level in the queue. New and hmmmiest. Ham free. All off. You know you... Big jump. No, it's still 3. Yeah, it's 3. It's 3 either way. Oh, you're the king of the hill now, drug boy. Congratulations. Oh my god, he started immediately looking at Pud. Oh, he did drugs and now all he wants to do is fight. Oh. Put pants on your pipes. I mean, they all have a theme. They all have kind of a little area. Oh my god, with the naked pipes. Oh. They all have something, but great. It's still better than just stapling a clear condition on a title screen level. And I won't generally harp on aesthetics, but not covering up the backs of your pipes, man. It just looks so bad. It's one of those things that you pretty much never ever see in any of the mainline Mario games, and I wish that they would just stick something on the back no matter what. But they don't. But man, does it look bad. Yeah, I wish the little arenas where you were fighting each Larry were a little bit more thoughtful as well. Even if you don't want to give the player a mushroom or something to deal with, having one be off the top of the screen while also being prone to jumping around isn't really more difficult, it's just more annoying. And it works fine when we're not at the very top of the entire stage, like this. Like, this is a very simple platform to be fighting on, but it works just fine. Same thing with the teeter-totter. It's very simple, but it's something. It's different. No, I don't think that makes it fun. I think that makes it worse. I think you can come up with better things like that. That's the equivalent of saying, like, well, if I cover your face with my hands, that makes it more fun. Like, no, that makes you a dick. Do something better. Yeah. Yeah. Not great. Not great. Larry Kong. Larry Kong. So you were thinking Donkey Kong? Yeah, so then you could build a structure that he could actually throw something at you on. Oh, or Lemmy? Lemmy throws balls. He could have done that. Then you don't have the clear condition. But here's the thing is you basically never really need a clear condition. You can almost always replace a clear condition with another requirement, like a locked door with a key. And then you stick the key inside of Lemmy or Larry, so you can't proceed until you have the keys. Or you have to have all the keys at the end of the stage. Either way it works. Sports. And then you can give the player checkpoints. You can do cool stuff like that. And not have to have stuff like that. But yeah, especially if you wanted to do Donkey Kong. Larry is such a weird one to land on. Lemmy and his balls, I'd say, were our closest to barrels. Thrown barrels. And you could set something up like that would let the barrels come towards you, let the balls come towards you. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, well, start experimenting. Yeah, drag and drop. Lemmy and his balls. Got a lot of balls. He knows what he's doing. Compensating for something. 38T, 5F3, 7JF. Blue balls? I think they're green balls, right? They're green balls with a star on them, with a yellow star. 1-1, a hill zone, a hill zone. What do you like, Sonic? Look at me. Pretty normal looking 1-1. Guy's gonna wake up in my hand and hurt me. Get out of here. Bring down here with the indicator on it, and then that's pretty cute. Put a mana maker. Okay, a little way to hide a coin. Two different types of piranha plants right there. That's a choice. World record pace. Hey, I'm allowed to go slow if I want to go slow. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna lose the fire flower immediately. What he said, but she disagreed. It varies. It varies. But I've never met it. Nobody really wants to do it for like an hour. Nobody's into that. Nobody really wants that. It's one of those things that I think movies just make up. Oh, or people are drunk all the time. And then a little hour at the end. Alright. Yeah, not bad for your standard little 1-1. Yeah, Chain Chomp made me think, oh, are we gonna see every goddamn enemy you can find in the wheel? But, no, it's stuck to a pretty small pile of enemies there. Yeah, pretty normal little 1-1. Little secret for the 30 coin there. It's cute. That's nice. Yeah, good stuff. Stuff for traditional. Yeah, that little C video that I dropped that link for is really, really helpful if you want some ideas on moving forward with more traditional levels, and with how to frame them, especially as you get a little bit deeper, how to like conceptualize traditional level concepts in your head, how to build from nothing. Really, really useful. Broken the bed. I feel like that just means you have a bad bed. Ugh. D6. XC8. Like, you know, I got a little bit of this going. A little bit of this. And I'm pretty heavy, about 240 pounds. But I have, well, oh, or maybe, I guess if you had like an old box spring, I could see that. Like if you were rocking a really old box spring that was wood. On a coil bed. But at that point, just go on the floor. Just go on the floor. Yeah. Yeah, metal frame, metal bottom, and then just a foam mattress on top, man. Foam mattresses are the fucking shit. I've had our current one, I think, for about 5 years, and it's great, and they last a pretty long time. They're very reasonably priced. There's no good reason to go to a mattress store or to get a mattress with fucking springs in it anymore. Okay. Had one of those shitty IKEA beds? Yeah. I don't understand what makes IKEA so popular. Oh yeah, we looked at this pretty recently. Yeah. Probably fly back through it then. Learned? The flats. Does that sound familiar? I have I have had multiple dumpster beds. Ugh. And I had no idea how dangerous that was. I've never had bed bugs through magic. Through absolute sheer luck and magic. IKEA slat bed. Oh god. Like this? Do they really not retain the slats? Oh, were they nailed into some shitty little aluminum thing? Oh my god. Well, that is, I can see how you could break that bed. Yikes. Yeah, okay. I retract my previous statement. I'm pretty sure how you could break that bed through very normal use without trying too hard at all. They didn't used to be connected to a metal bar, they just floated. So it just breaks normally when you're trying to sleep. This hole is still here, but now it's full of spikes. The evolution of this level, man. Okay. Oop, okay. That slows you down a little bit and is less dangerous, kinda. At least I could just hit it and let the thing happen. So then I was in a position for that to catch me, even though I backed up a little bit. Sports. Whew. Let's hear for drugs. So it seems like that works a little bit better. Break just getting out of it, yeah. Yeah, it's another thing with the foam mattresses, too, is they don't shake the whole bed when the other person's getting out. Yeah, just get a foam mattress with decent reviews on Amazon. Just grab one, follow the actual instructions, and let the whole thing come out before you jump on it. Resist the temptation to be stupid. Oh yeah, that works. That works pretty good now. Oh, is that what the line is? Okay, well, I'll stand behind the line. Oops. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand how there are still so many people who will go to a mattress store and buy a mattress. One of our local thrift stores sells, St. Vinny's, I think they're national, but they sell, new mattresses, but it's like some type of weird, like, it must be some scam with the local thing, because they're new, And they're not really that cheap. They're like $400 or $500 spring bed mattresses, and it's just like, why? Why would anyone do that in this day and age? Easier to clear check with the line? Does he really block the pipe? Is that what's happening there? Yeah, line's a little on the nose, but people might just ignore it and assume it's mechanical, which is funnier. I did. You can indicate more subtly with something like this, with the background indicators like that, or some other object that doesn't appear to be relevant, but is, like just offsetting one of the arrows a little bit. But also the line is doing its job just. Oh yeah, or just a semi-solid. A semi-solid can create a line too. I'm not saying you need to either, because it worked just fine. Baby's coming to his little spot. Don't sniff around in there. Oh no, Casey, you did this. Sniffing around inside the little, like, prompter area because he knows that's where the treats are. Look at him. He knows. He knows. Just go to bed, little buddy. Don't touch them. They're in a bottle. Oh, this needs to be better placed. Better put. Better? I accept that. Did you click the baby shark noise in there to see what it was, and then now it's in your head? Because that's why it's there. I think it's set to like $100. It's set to like the highest I think it would let me set it to at the time. Oh my god, he's still being sinful and evil. What are you doing, hot dog? Don't touch it. Don't push the camera away. That's bad. Oh, he comes either way, huh? We also have to get moving pretty quick behind it. And then we need it. Okay. Oh, okay. We don't have to go that fast. It's not tight. We just can't dick around for too long. And this, I think, was hold left. If there's anything significantly different that you actually want me to look at, this I remember was back in pipe. You'll wanna tell me before I get there. Yeah, we'll sail through this pretty quick. Back in pipe is new? Wow. Wow. Have better latency. I guess we'll go lug. Take us long to get there. Hot dog, are you ready? You ready to stay still? Or if I touch her, are you gonna move? Wow. Somebody made a line on the green. Opposite of crackers towards me? Can't even tell what that is. I'll fix it later. Thanks to B9. Am I gonna do? You really have to go to the other one, hot dog? Is this who you are? I put the heater on the front one so he would stay on it. But he does not want this. Oh, he's so cute. Don't get mad at him. I can't stop adjusting the camera for him. Oops. I bet somebody has like a PTZ camera that will track an animal's motion. Like, I bet there's one out there. That would be really funny to have. The camera follow him around in here. Sport. Okay, we can leap over it there a little bit. Go a little faster. Oh no, I held right. Just kill me different. Oh, that's fine. Better than just a fish. Better than just a fish, especially if there's space for it. Or if you already have a death. You get a little more, pushing somebody back into it. Before the icicle was by the pipe? Oh, I gotcha, sure. Yeah, so we lost the power-up up there, and then you use the death that's used for the failure state there. That was weird. I don't feel like I need to get punished for jumping, and you still tip your hand on the back end pipe, but I can just stand still, that's fine. You're the second person I've seen hit that one. Well, sometimes you want to hit the coin. Okay, we're back. I imagine a lot of people do that. Duck, or jump in their idle for something to do. Not today, door. I was gonna go check that block up there. Oops. Forgot about the fish. Now today, door. Like the ante is still the same. Forcing the player to duck in there is actually pretty funny. You could almost build a whole weird little ante out of that, as that being like the fail state punisher. But if you get too aggressive with it, like too much duck jumping for movement is so friggin' annoying. Yeah, it works. It's simple. It's doable. Go. Guess I won't check that question mark block. Oh, I guess I will. Okay, you can just run up to the high point. Oh, I'm stuck. Really good at miming. I literally could see the semi-solids. I don't know if you saw the second one before, or if it was in the level. I don't recall the second one, but if I spent 20 minutes in it, I might not recall it if it had been long enough. And those keep getting spawned in. Yeah, I feel like we don't even necessarily need the saw blade because of how this works. Because you're always gonna try to get crushed, no matter what your goal is, right? Oh yeah, that's interesting. That's pretty interesting. You can set up a really weird deck there. There we go. CP has its own ante. There's no longer upper path here. Oh, so then the punish is if you hit the block. I gotcha. You hit the block, you're on a one-way. Oh, I wonder if I might be able to cheese that. I think there was a little delay between the P-switch trigger and the key coin. Hey, is that the mercy? Oh. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. People keep restarting when they hit this ante? Yeah, it's pretty simple. I mean... maybe that's a good argument, you know? Maybe that's a good argument for keep it simple, stupid, for don't make terrible antes. Try to find something simple that you like, or something crazy that has a pretty quick mercy mechanic. Honestly, if we totally normalize the mercy mechanics, people would be much more likely to engage with them and then to accidentally turn it into a point of pride if they do the antes, and you would have a lot funnier thing there if people could opt out but you shame them for it. Oh! Ugh. This is significantly more distracting, and it made me stop for too long. Oh, alright. Touché. Getting up earlier, I think I get a little more tired. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I don't think I'm so tired that my skills are falling apart. But they moved around, I've talked about it before, so most of you probably know that. I'm in the fucking Amazon Vine program, so they give me, they let me collect shit to review, and then I get to keep it. They moved around the time that they're dropping stuff now, so, speaking of which, I did not turn the... Oh, no, they're still not going. Didn't start. They didn't do it today. They're doing something on the back end. But, they moved around the time to much earlier, which I guess is nice. It's better than staying up till 3 in the morning to get stuff. And, getting up at 10 is not good if I get a job that has normal hours. Ugh. You can check out the other ante if you want after CP2. Yeah, first I gotta get to CP2. Oh. Actually, wasn't too long getting back there. I'm going down here. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say, can I soft block here? But no, it looks like I can't. Now we get touched. Is this the ante? This is a simple little ante. Ugh. I played one recently that did a cannonball setup like that. But it was extremely restrictive. Like, it was really, really tough to actually... Oh, my God. To actually hit the cannonball? Oh. It's hard to see this correctly now because I bitched about it so much in its original state. Now it feels like I have time for it. Boy, that is reactable. Now it feels like I have time for it, but I don't know if that's me remembering what I have to do very quickly, or if the delay is significant. Oh, I do have significantly more time now? Yeah, I mean, it feels doable, but that's... Face. Aww. It's one of those things that, one would easily misremember. Okay, yep. Oh, are they gonna kill each other? Okay, no. Ooh, I was worried. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it had really tough timing on actually gliding with the balls rather than jumping on. Can I just stay over here and the mushroom goes in the toilet? Yes. Sports. Uh-oh. Oh, you fucker. Ugh. You have to run out at some point. Oh, that's more. That's more coming. Oh my god. This is a really simple looking ante, but that actually works pretty good. Like, deceptively well. I don't know how many more mushrooms you're gonna pour into the little box there. But I really, really hope that there's also a mercy mechanic if somebody, is, you know, does this too many times. Here. Is that just more slider music? Add the block to the pipe. I don't speak the language. I'm not familiar with this box. Matthew Wilder, Break My Stride. Is there a pun there? Is there a pun there that I don't get? Play that well in the ante. I'll keep it up for next time. Wait, am I gonna get muted? Probably, yeah. Nice change of pace from getting muted or getting copyright strikes for my own voice. Haven't had that happen in a while. I emailed the company that was doing it, but I don't know if they read it, but maybe they received a lot of emails from people telling them they can't do that.
Hello.
I think that if you make a copyright strike that is illegitimate, like, you're allowed to defend the things that you own, that's fine, that's what we're doing with capitalism here. Back and pipe. Oh yeah, back and pipe, but different. Oh yeah. Got a little confused last time, but then I think it made sense the second time. Let's see here. Yeah, I just jumped in here and I grabbed this. I think I don't want to do that, or do I want to do it? I'm just gonna go in the door. I don't think I wanted to do that. Yeah, I did not want to do that. Okay, well, that setup works a lot more consistently. Yeah, you give me you give me a choice, and then you take it anyway, which I think works a lot better than a choice you can just ignore. Completely ignore, and that's usually the first thought there too, as well. This is the end. What the hell do I need a Shalmit for? I'm just gonna go. Works well. That all comes together pretty well. Yeah, you know, somebody sends you a copyright strike for something that they legally own, and then you guys have to have a conversation about rights, blah, blah, that kind of thing. You just shouldn't steal things. Okay, that's what we're doing. Only Mark Zuckerberg and NVIDIA, Jensen Huang, are allowed to steal things. That's how it works. That's fine. One day I'll get rich enough and I'll steal from them. I'll steal their balls. I'll steal their balls and I'll make them eat them. That's fine. We'll do that. But for all the other just megacorps with their copyright strikes for things like my own voice, like, I just feel like we shouldn't need to get a jury or lawyers involved. You are trying to copyright strike me, a human, which you do not have rights to, so I get to kill you and your family. I don't think that's unreasonable. I think that is good American values that we could be doing more with. I just get to end your bloodline. So there's a small risk to copyright strikes. There's no risk at all as long as you are making sure that you're using them effectively and legally. But if you attempt to wield too great a power and harm people because you're too lazy to do the due diligence, well then, we give the victim the power back. I'll save all the bones, I'll use all the parts, nothing will go to waste. Except your genes. That really pissed me off. That pissed me off so much. Oh, And I can just go. Where was the Kaizo? Right here? Yeah, B9's had some pretty good ideas. B9's had some pretty cute stuff in some of these levels. And then we don't get this, so that's the whole setup. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, I like that. That ending is pretty good. Yeah, I remember at one point, I didn't have a good grasp on what the actual failure state was in the ending. Now I get a choice. Nothing's forced on me. So then I think, oh, I'll just go, and then the thing happens. Which is pretty good. Pretty good. It doesn't end up feeling like bad thing just happens to you, because you gave me a choice, and then I was not cautious as I approached the ending there. Yeah, good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Really, you guys? Oh, we saw Barnstorm, but nothing new from Barnstorm. See what else in here. See what we got. Remember what Spankynutz make. Don't have anything? Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Long YouTube video was uploaded from hmmmier, Super Mario Bros. Wonder ROM hacker, custom level maker, that broke down the trailer a lot. Gave me a little bit more hope on there being more to the to that little direct that we got than I thought. Oh, King Chaos, thanks for dropping something in there. We'll take a look at that right now. That instant service. NYJ 2QP. But yeah, the video significantly reduced my pessimism. I still think that it's gonna suck, probably. It's gonna feel like, okay, we got things that were in there, but it did make it pretty clear that there definitely are a lot of individual boss fights. And you play Pokey Place. Pokey Paradise? A Pokey Place. Was there a Pokey Place? My little cousin Timmy's level yet. Did you mean Pokey Paradise? Okay. Hey, I don't know if you've got multiple different Pokey levels. Don't do this to me. Mario passes by Pokey Place. Oh my god. I mean, I did it to myself. That camera stuff? Oh no, it kind of was camera stuff, yeah. Yeah, this is one of those things that's so hard to really get a good grip on unless you're really looking. Look really carefully at that vine there, see that? My first inclination is to spin jump on this guy, and then, oh, I'll grab the vine, and then you're kind of overcommitted. After we bounce on him once, we can see it, but you're probably just going to be holding jump. That's not exactly your fault. That's more of a Mario Maker thing. But it's one of those things that there's no way for the player to know unless they move the camera. But you can create a way for the player to need to move the camera. This tree could just be higher up with its spikes so that doesn't happen. So the player can jump up and grab this vine and not touch the spike, but see that it's there. Or you can do something like some coins right here. If you just put a couple of coins right here for the player to grab. I wish we had like coins that came out of blocks like in Wonder, or coin snakes like in a lot of them, Super Mario World especially. Where's my phone? But yeah, if you just have a set of coins here, then when the player gets up to that point, they will grab those coins, scroll the camera, and then clearly see the spikes. Yeah, and I hate being like, pay attention to the camera, but when it is one of those things where you can accidentally bonk in, it feels really bad to immediately lose the power-up you just got. It's only going to happen once, and at least there is a power-up there. Esports. But it's worth thinking about. Especially for traditional level. I mean, especially for all levels, but especially in really traditional levels, it's one of those things that's super easy to overlook that can end up feeling really... Oh, would have been nice. Or if I grabbed this. you could give the player a reason to grab this up there if it was a little higher too. But that will help with the spikes. Yeah, I really wish Nintendo was, I really wish Nintendo was a little more conscious about where they're putting us with the camera movement, because you can get surprisingly high. Like, we're at the 2/3 point on the screen here, before the camera really starts moving. That seems like a crazy high position for the player before you move the camera, especially since seeing what's ahead of you is a whole hell of a lot more important than seeing what's underneath you. Nintendo knows this. Ugh. They do custom camera. Okay. They do a lot of custom camera stuff in their games that's often very subtle, but if you look for it, you'll see it, that they're really careful to make sure the camera carefully covers what you are going to be doing. Sometimes it's really obvious, but even when it's not there, there's a lot of opportunities for them to be really cautious, really careful with it, so that it's really clear what you're doing. And it blows me away they didn't come up with something like that for Mario Maker. I'm guessing I have like a little bit of a sub goal to try and keep the Shelmet for something later. There we go. I hope so, since it seems like a lot of work to keep the Shelmet. And jump elevator. And some coins. Ooh. Checkpoint. Okay, can't see what's in there. Still have the thing on. But whatever it is, I probably don't need it if I still have the Shelmet. Yeah, they gave us scroll stop, so they thought about ways for us to control the camera in a more natural way. But they never thought to do like a camera object. And I feel like with how complicated scroll stop is especially, a single camera object that simply functions as soon as it's on screen, it will stay on screen until the player is too far away, like a camera magnet. That's all it had to be, was like a magnetic camera that you stick somewhere, and once the player gets it on screen, it sticks. It won't leave the screen until the player can't possibly keep it on screen. Like, you would basically approach the edge and then it would let go once you're ready to scroll off or like 2 blocks away. And no matter how you set it up, the player would understand it. The creator would understand it when they started fiddling around with it, and it could be used to create much less terrible. Oh, cute. Is this so there is a little reward for it, which I'm glad for, because it seemed like you were building around trying to keep it and not damage boosting, which is a kind of neat way to create a little bit of a sub goal here. And then there's a 30 coin up here. I feel like if I do this, you should just open the wall up over here, put a one-way here, and let me through, so I can just grab the top of the friggin' flagpole. Like, I see what you're doing over there, but I don't feel like I should need to crawl back down. I could have just killed all of them. Yeah, good stuff. Really clear theme that you stuck to. That's a pretty, I'd say that's a good way to do a little sub goal for the player too, in a way that kind of sets it up clearly that there's a payoff for it. Like, there's a reason for you to want to keep this on your head from the beginning. But yeah, that also does a pretty good job of looking at why setting that up a little bit differently could be a good way to scroll the camera and kind of enshrine this item a little bit more too. Like, if you put it on top of a double one-way at the beginning, and centered it so the player was like, oh, I'll go grab that. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. You do have more spike helmets, but they're pretty sparse. I gotcha. Yeah, it felt like I was probably supposed to hang on to just that one. And yeah, one by the checkpoint makes sense. Yeah, we couldn't see him because we hung on to it. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. See if we can get a multiplayer course going. Otherwise, we'll pull something out of the follows. We can do some Super Mario World as well, too. Look at some more of the troll hacks. Pink Cow, thanks for dropping another one in there. If I move this one, is he more visible? He's probably going to go lay on it. Oh, hot dog. Slightly more visible. I'm going to rotate you, buddy. Rotated slightly. He's like, fuck you, I'm going back to bed. Well, let me fix the green screen while it's finding a level. Right here. Did I get it? Yeah, I think so. Wow. The littlest bit at the bottom of the mask there that gets happy. I don't have a good idea of how to... Ooh, we get now 1v1? Alright. Always nice. Aww. Oh. Knew it. Hopefully he's still suffering over there. Looks like he is, or was longer than me. Gotta be some stupid death thing over there. That was very rude, Luigi. Oof. We get a good 1v1. There's no lag. And it's like this, and this is the level we get. God, I hate Mario Maker. Okay, black twos are close to the beginning. We might be able to do something with that. He's staying close to the floor. Oh my god. And, oh, seems like he is. Messing with all their aim. And then we don't get an opportunity to jump if the boos are there. But maybe harder for him will end up. You did your first viewer stream yesterday and it went well? That's good. Yeah, Mario Maker's definitely been slowing down. But there's always people who want to do some viewer levels. Oh my god, of course they throw fireballs. Oh my. There's gotta be something over here.
Oh no!
If it's old, maybe we can see the viewer still. It's probably cached in here somewhere. There it is. No, he's gonna get it first. Oh god. That was lucky. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
Gotta go. Gotta go when you gotta go. I really wish Twitch would give us like a little flag for people who stream in the same category. It would be a nice thing to have. Yeah, there's always people going. There's what's it called? Twitch Tracker? Yeah, Twitch Tracker. Can give you some information about viewership, but I couldn't find anything. There used to be something called like Stream Strike or something like that that would give you hour-by-hour playouts of viewership, which I used previously to select what time to stream, and I was unable to find something like that. But I'm sure there's something out there. I need to just dig around for it. I'm sure there are busier times for Mario Maker. One other place person doing multiplayer versus queuing. Esports is pretty sad. Let me go be mean to that level. Sports in single player here. 7 hearts. 7 people played that level, and then hearted it. Oh, typing. Hey, Dev Clown. Dev Clown. Probably Dev Clown Car, but that's still pretty fun. That's what it's.
Oh.
Maybe, you know, if we want to get some copium going, oops, need to slow down. If we want to get a little bit of cope going, hope you snort, Mario Wonder could be an opportunity to do some Mario Maker stuff, and we do have 3 months before the Wonder thing comes out. 9 seconds. Wonder if we can just book it. Yeah, we might be able to just hold right and skip the star. Oh, the star's probably faster though, no matter what. So it's probably all about getting the star quickly. Yeah, 'cause you're gonna run faster with the star. A level. Maybe they could do some Mario Wondery stuff to Mario Maker 2? I'm not gonna compete. I'm not gonna fight for that world record. That's a shitty level. But that's gonna be the clinch is getting that star quickly. Gross. Gross and bad. Alright, let's take a peek here. YJ. New York jersey. 2QP. 8DG. Good luck. Alright, Mario must escape the quicksand to reach the flag. Quicksand? Yes, it is. Cute. I really wish we had floating water. And if we had floating water, then maybe we could have floating... Oh, spiky. Floating sand. Floating lava. Just placeable water tiles. Placeable liquid tiles would have been so much fun. Even if they didn't want to do liquid physics. You know, we have naked pipes. We could have naked water. They could maybe make a bubble around a single tile, or... Oh, actually, this one, it looks like we do see it, don't we? And you probably will be able to see it. Good. So those are at least visible on your way up. You're less likely to grab onto the vines and climb it. I'm guessing that's the theme for this whole area in a super world, or in a pending future super world. There we go. Will help. Seems kind of like I don't need to escape the quicksand. I want to go in the quicksand. Treasure in the quicksand. And there we go. Quick and easy. Yeah, good stuff for traditional.
Made it.
Simple theme, simple concept, and then doesn't overstay its welcome or do anything too stupid with it. Just kind of runs that theme out and moves on. Good stuff. Right. Take a look at something. I think we maybe looked at a previous version of this. I don't recall. Look at this. Start from the top. You could add poison water, lava, poison, and water to... Yeah. Sure would be nice. So many things like that, too, where they just made weird, arbitrary choices about what we can and can't do. We're like, this is limited to this place or this style. And I get, like, well, we want it to be associated with that, or we want it to feel special for that specifically. That's a nice setup for that. But hey, fuck you. Give the play, put arbitrary limits on it then. Nintendo loves arbitrary limits, so here's what you do, Nintendo. You make it so that you can only do poison at night at first, until you have made 100 levels, or until you've played 1,000 levels, or 10,000 levels, or some stupid thing. What's Mario's birthday? Until you've done, let's look it up. Mario's birthday. 1985. September 13th, 1985. So do, 91319. How many levels is that? 9131985. So after you've done 9 million, after the player does 9 million, 131,985 levels, then they can just put anything in any style. That's fine. Make it insane. So only the most insane people, well, then people will grind out endless normal forever. Endless easy forever. But they could figure something out, right? They could figure out some arbitrary limit so that the vast majority of levels that have poison will be the night theme poison stuff, the places where poison is used. But dedicated creators who make a lot of things would then have access to it in other themes as well. Finally did 1,000 endless easy. What was the reward for endless easy? It was more enjoyable than normal. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. In that the mindlessness of it was better than the incredibly stupid endless normal levels. Or like easy Timmy endless normal levels. It took much less time. Okay, I could see that. But what was the reward? Well, I mean, the Phanto hoodie objectively wasn't worth it either. But I just like it. This is cute. This flow's nice. Some shitty shirt that I won't use. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, locking it behind ratings might make it hard long term, but they could definitely find some way to do it. It wouldn't even be that bad a thing if they did ratings as long as they unlocked it later. Some of that is just me assuming Nintendo will be terrible, which sucks, but they often are. But yeah, they could find ways to do it. I liked what they did in the original Mario Maker, where they had limits that you could unlock by playing, or by doing specific things, or just by wiggling stuff, I think, was how the first Mario Maker did it. But then I think after it had been out for a while, they patched in ways to make it easier, too. Which is probably the right way to do it, you know? Oops. Oh, man. And unlocking a lot of night-themed things generally would have been really cool. Like, imagine if we could have nighttime thwomps that do the boo stuff, but, like, they look different during the day. Like, all thwomps do it at night. During the day, thwomps that do the boo stuff have a little bit of a boo face. Like, something on their face that looks like the boo face a little. Maybe they have a tongue. Maybe their tongue sticks out and they move towards you during the day, so it's a little more obvious. or they have a stupid little mustache or something. And then at night, you can have regular Thwomps that just look really derpy and don't follow you. You could do little inversions like that, but they just work different. So we always have access to this cool mechanism, this cool mechanic that we don't otherwise have. Oh, fuck, dumb. Yeah, Nintendo's weird love of arbitrary restrictions is something I will never understand. Like, I'm sure a lot of it comes from, internal culture to, like, stick to what works. Keep it simple. Don't give people too many choices, that kind of thing. That worked for Mario games for a really, really, really long time and bled into how they developed this kind of thing. But, like, some of the stuff that has infected their UI and UX, style guideline, whatever you'd call it, the overarching choices with it, it's just horrible. Just horrible. I feel like a lot of that ethos is what we've seen in Smash Bros. Games since Brawl, where they try to keep menus exceedingly simple, with as few options as possible, to the point where they will sacrifice, like, basic features that people expect that we had in previous games, so that they don't have too many menus. And I think you can see that, like, clearly. And I know it's Sakurai, but I think that's the same thing that influenced him. You can see that really clearly if you look at Melee, how Melee was built, and then you look at how fucking Brawl was built. They did a Switch 2 update for Game Builder Garage to what? Add mouse mode? I must have known that at some point, but I don't want that in my head. That's horrible. That's fucking horrible. Game Builder Garage's community is basically dead, right? Like, it's very, very small. And I'm not saying they're small, so fuck them. I'm just saying, like, Nintendo, what are you doing? You own it and you never played it? That's sad. I'm sure there's fun stuff to look at in there. That last little setup is tough. Added a thing where you slip... Yeah. Sakurai, the main guy, the main director and producer and tester and one of the developers, has very strong feelings about the competitive community. He hates them. He hates when they have fun. He has always wanted it to be a party game, and yeah, the random tripping in Brawl was fucking terrible. Seems like there was a little bit of pushback from Bandai Namco with the newer Smash entries, and especially with Ultimate. But it also feels a little bit like, we probably won't ever have a real... There we go. We won't have a perfect Smash game until he's not involved. Oh, that's it? Oh, that's not it. All I have to do is reload the room. Okay, let's see. Cute. I think that based on their unwillingness to further patch Smash Ultimate after terrible bugs were found, like Steve, one of the last characters added, has the ability to negate multi-hit damage and just fall out of it. It's clearly a bug. It's clearly a terrible bug, and it has significantly damaged the competitive scene. And that's not even digging into how horrible it is to watch Steve. That's a good reason to consider banning a character. But, like, the stupid technique of Steve being able to fall out of hit stun is just banned. They could fix it. It would be very easy for them to fix. There are mods that fix it. It's a very easy thing to fix. Not fixing it, and then doing the same thing in Smash 4 with Bayonetta, makes me think that either he knows things like that will be found, and he has a personal policy not to fix them, unless someone at Nintendo makes them, like they cause crashes or something. Or possibly, in foil time, he deliberately tries to build things into final DLC characters that he knows will harm the competitive scene. Because Bayonetta fucking ruined Smash 4. And Steve is absolutely ruining Ultimate for most people. Competitive Ultimate for most people, especially at the high level. And I don't even like, oh my god, Minecraft bad, I hate Steve. Like, no, I like Minecraft. I think Steve was a good addition. But adding in a character who can, like, create a wall and just mine and force you to have a terrible time sucks so bad. It sucks so bad. It's not fun. It's not even really that fun casually, because he's a really complicated and difficult character to play. Well, I don't even think it's bad to want that to be the guiding light, right? For it to be a casual, fun game, but then to also cater to the competitive community. You can have two communities. And this isn't even the case of like, oh, why don't they just let us have Nuzlocke or some like really tiny like stream thing, like insisting that this like high viewership category is more important than it is? No. The entire Smash Bros. The whole of Smash Bros. Continues to exist and be hugely popular because of the enormous community surrounding it. That has provided it endless access to viewership and continued relevance. And they have antagonized the competitive community every step of the way. Like, Capcom provides money for their tournaments. Provides money to even smallish tournaments that you organize. There are tons and tons of fighting games that will provide all types of incentives and bonuses to people to bring more attention to their games. Nintendo just flat out doesn't do it for Smash. You can't make money playing Smash even at the toppest of top levels. And they're always antagonistic towards their own fan communities, and those fan communities are valuable beyond what they can understand. And it would be so easy for them to just not be shitty towards the competitive community, just from a dev perspective of, oh, hang on, if we do see something that ruins, oh, Boom Boom, you're gonna be cool, right? Oh, yeah, you are. Okay. Okay, it was a little tough to read out what I was doing there. I kind of wish there was like an extra fallback, so I could do one more bounce on Boom Boom. But I get it, and that was pretty smooth. That was fun. It would be really easy for them to just fix things. And they've done like anti-rage mechanics before with characters and supplemental rage mechanics. They could very easily assign a counter to Steve's blocks, and like the more time Steve spends not actively attacking or fighting, taking or dealing damage, and there's also active blocks during those times, 2 or 3, because that's what Steve does. He makes a little hole, he walls off under a platform on one side, and then he lives there and he digs stuff until you deal with him, and then he is an idiot towards you. And that's tough. It's really, really tough to give a character this crazy high advantage state that forces you in disadvantage to approach in a way that's incredibly unfun, that Steve just gets to turn on whenever he wants. Nobody else is like that. And they could easily build something that made Steve had to pay for that, or made it easier to harm Steve like that. Like, you could just walk through the blocks at certain points, so Steve can't camp you out. He can't time you out and be horrible. There's some other matchups in Smash that are kind of like that. Like, I main Game & Watch, and Game & Watch versus Sonic is like one of the most unbelievably, absurdly toxic matchups. A lot of slow characters really struggle with Game & Watch, but especially for a high-tier character, or struggle with Sonic, but for a high-tier character to struggle that much with Sonic just because of his speed sucks. You want to have something else to deal with it, because otherwise he will hit you and he will time you out. I wish Nintendo would also consider that degeneracy and do something with that, like make Sonic slower if he's actively not engaging, or make you faster. That'd be funny as shit. Oh. But there are options. You can play a different character. That sucks. That sucked really badly with Bayonetta, that almost every character got stuffed out by Bayonetta, but there were hard counterpicks that worked well. With Steve, there kind of isn't. If Steve wants to dig a hole in the corner and be a dickhead, he gets to do it, and you have to deal with it, and it will suck. That's just an unfortunate thing that we have to deal with now. You ban a character outright in competitive play, it makes a lot of people who learned him unhappy. The longer you wait, the harder that is to do. But it worked out really well for Meta Knight and Brawl, I would say. Meta Knight was the entire meta started to centralize around Meta Knight. So everybody played Meta Knight or you lost. That was the only way it worked. Every top 8 at every big tournament was Meta Knights all the way down. And we aren't quite there with Steve. But Steve still represents a really hard wall in competitive play that just isn't fun. Yeah, I wish Nintendo wasn't like that. I wish Nintendo did not love weird, arbitrary decisions. I wish that somebody at Nintendo would call Sakurai and be like, hey, we want you to support competitive play for the game more. You need to stop being like this. Yeah, and Mario Kart World, I don't really know. I know like one guy who does a little bit of competitive Mario Kart, and he was saying that competitive players are so unhappy with Mario Kart World that a lot of them, there we go, a lot of them were sticking with otuff. Thanks for dropping a love in the queue. We'll take a look at that real quick here. A lot of them were sticking with Mario Kart 8. Oh my god, is there serious? I thought, for some reason, I thought there would only be one checkpoint. That's fine, but making me look at the end twice and not giving it to me makes me feel bad. A tad difficult. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, I have a lot of criticism for Mario Kart World. I don't even necessarily think the highway tracks are terrible, but I absolutely understand why people who want to play Mario Kart don't want to drive on a highway to do one lap on a course. And it was unbelievable that Nintendo didn't get that and like tried to stop it at first. And it was literally like the only it's the only multiplayer Switch 2 game. We have 2 Switch 2 games pretty much from Nintendo. That one and the monkey one. But what are you doing fighting your community? Yeah, I mean, I guess they can't return their Switch 2s. But you also can't buy back somebody you pissed off. Yeah, it could just be a Switch. Oh, people aren't really doing the highway settings, so it's hard to have it separated into 2 groups. I don't give a shit. Funnel them over to the popular one. Do 2 groups for now and figure that out later. Yeah, that's something that you'll start running into with almost anything online. Is that eventually, if they don't do really good elo, everybody's gonna be better than you. Oh. If they did better matchmaking, it wouldn't be a thing. You'd just suffer for a while, and you would always be in the toilet with other toilet people. Yeah. Yeah, if somebody did a really good job with, like, an actual, like, roguelike racer, that would be really fun. You get an interesting form of that, kind of, with Smash Ultimate, in that, the online play in Smash Ultimate has so much lag, it's crazy. There's 6 frames of input lag that are built in just so that, just because that's how Nintendo is. They're just bad at it. They don't know how to make a platform fighter as well as literally one guy who made Rivals. They're just not that... They're bad at it. There's no real way around it other than they're bad at it. But then for online play, because they're also really bad at everything involving network and infrastructure, they add, I think it's 6 more frames of lag that are used to deal with these, absolutely required, frame-to-frame, sync between both, consoles, so they can lag one console out a little bit, which doesn't work, and then it lags even more while they're waiting to sync, and the whole thing is just a nightmare. But there's so much lag online that people who play online exclusively develop very different and extremely toxic playstyles. And because the way they built their elo system, it really pushes people towards degeneracy. Not playing again with the same person if they win, and being a terrible degenerate to get wins as quickly as possible. And it sucks. have a snuggly cat that wants to be pet while I'm trying to be productive on your computer. What you do is you put them here, right in this area, and then you be productive around them. While you squish them with the sides of your arms. Feels like 30% of it, and items are only 70%. Yeah, I mean they've had the kind of rubber banding system that kind of keeps things together for a long time, but you still kind of reigns. I don't know, do people sandbag in Mario Kart World, or did they kind of figure that out so that that's not so much of a guiding light for players? Because that sucked in previous Mario Kart games. It sucked to have everybody waiting for last place so they could get a good item. Because it's on your knee? There you go. Pet her with your elbow. 3D printed elbow attachment for petting the cat while you type, so you can do this. I think you can, but I haven't noticed it much. Yeah, I know in some previous games it was a significant awkward. Significant component of No! No, there's no saving this. Oh, wait. No, there's no saving this. You do notice people sitting in iron boxes a lot, so yeah, maybe they didn't find a way to fix it. Because that's unfun, too. It's really, really unfun to want to focus on racing, especially in a game that has some trick racing stuff that's kind of neat, but doesn't seem to matter that much. I'm not following the competitive community at all, but the trick racing stuff seemed like it would be really cool if that ended up being the thing that took the cake. But if it just ends up waiting to get to the back so that you can get a fucking blue shell or bullet bill or whatever and then hang on to it for most of the race, that sucks ass. That was my experience with Mario Kart Wii, is that it was never really fun, casually even, to be in first place because of how often blue shells came up. So you would just kind of straggle in second and try to draft out to first in, like, the end of the last lap. And that was just... It didn't feel strategic or like you were working hard at being, like, smart about how you were going to get there. It just felt like, okay, I have to pretend to suck. And if the other guy's doing it too, then it's just a clusterfuck. At least you can dodge blue shells now. At least you can relatively easily deal with blue shells, but it still fucking sucks. A lot more front runners that stay in front now than at launch. Yeah, so that probably means they've... No. That probably means that they have not sorted out things that make it suck a little bit. Make it easy to kind of pull ahead and then stay there. I don't know. Mario Kart's always been something that's hard for me to stick to. I really liked the 3DS one. I had a lot of fun with that one. I would play that one online sometimes. I would just pull it out and play it. I haven't really had that compulsion in a while. I thought that I would with Mario Kart World because the friggin' like wall ride mechanics and the Tony Hawk stuff looked really cool, but I don't feel like they properly incentivized it, and it never felt as satisfying as like even like Sonic the Hedgehog Rails feel. I don't know how they didn't get it sorted out, but it just wasn't that satisfying. I guess it should have been really fast. Okay, this time I won't fuck it up. I definitely still hit it twice. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, they're body blocked by a blaster, which is holding them still, and then it looks like they're just barfing out one-ups. That's pretty cute. That is a pretty cute little ending room. Post a cat pic. Oh yeah, hot dog is rolled over. Doot. That is a cat. Oh yeah, Oh, I have a picture somewhere I'll have to find of, I used to have a cat who insisted on laying out here, on me here, with his hands on my little lap desk area. Cat box noises. Esports. Okay, now we're done. Now we melt it. Now we succeed. You have an awful contest level you can add? Uh-oh. Drop it in there. Alright, otuff. Let's see what you got. Pretty good. I don't remember what made me follow Spankynutz. If it was a submitter, or if it was a YMM level. Can't blame. A lot of it, though. There's some stuff in here. Looks like it was probably a YMM level, but nothing stuck out. Okay. See here? Derb. LBJ. Luth. Vader. Spanky did a Team Music World level. Okay, maybe that was why. Maybe it was a really good one. I followed him. Head back to the beginning door after hitting the on-off switch. The timing is strict. Just keep running and most things will become easier on the exit path. You achieve the exclusive P rank. 3 secrets plus a P switch required. That's a lot of preamble. Fix the hot dog cam. He zoomed out. Oh yeah, I don't know why it fucking does that. That's a lot of preamble for your pizza level. Sometimes it just does stuff. Let's see if we can scoot him forward here. Covers his face. Do an extraction. Aw, he does not want to be seen. He's so cute. He's such a cute little baby. Alright. Pizza time. Oops. I liked Pizza Tower? Pizza Tower, right? What the hell was it called? Pretty sure it was Pizza Tower. I liked it a lot. Boy, the placement of that fucking Goombrad is really awful. I had a lot of fun with it. The last little bit where you descended the tower, I felt like showed so much potential to have more game, to have a more interconnected world and ditch the stage style stuff that made me feel like they missed out. And I liked the general mechanics of Pizza Tower. I liked the explore the level and then escape. I know they were playing off of Wario Land 4, and I had a lot of fun with that. And I really loved Wario Land 4. But I feel like they left a lot of potential on the table that we saw in the very last level there, which I don't think is a bad thing. But I wish there was more. I wish there was more so much I don't. I haven't even touched the noise update yet. Yeah, it's weird because it's not really fair. Got the side of your arm is now the place to be. That's good. That's what you want. Yeah, that's what you want. Little arm pillow, and then you use your mouse with the other hand. Ooh, no, not a soft lock. Probably not a soft lock. Wasn't even worth checking. Yeah, I would have still been on top of him, could have just died. I don't know what I was thinking. It's only a problem in Super Mario World where you can spin jump. It's not fair to be like, this game is so good that I want it to be better. Like, you are allowed to do a really good job and not the best job on a game. But it felt like there was so much missed potential. Like, so many partially explored ideas with, like, the occasional other characters with the little rat guy. I know they did that with, like, the whole noise thing, and I assume the campaign is different. I haven't tried it. So many levels that had a short transformation that was only used once. That's like, you could have done so much with this. It feels like they could have done so much with it. So I'm really surprised we didn't see post-release content updates or more stages or anything. But I'm also really surprised we didn't see a level editor. That seemed like something we might actually see. Yeah, final boss fight. The final boss fight and then the descent down the tower was really great. There's a lot to like there. Banana is playing Ring Fit Adventure. I didn't hear her come back here to get my ring. I don't think she has her own ring. I think she's playing my copy, so... dude, I think I know where it is. I hope they do more with Pizza Tower as a franchise. Going in there. Bomb's coming to me. I think a level editor, I mean, I'm obviously biased, but I think a level editor and in-game level sharing stuff is always a really great way to add more content, or to be like, it's in your hands now. Obviously, the game has to be kind of built for that. Sort of seemed like it was, though. Tile-based. Oh. Yeah, eventually I'll get around to checking out the noise update. I know a lot of people liked it. So this is probably for the route back after we flip the switch. Anybody chasing me? No? I don't know why I went up there. I hate myself. Pizza Tower checkpoint? After you flip the switch? I don't remember if it did or not. It's been a while since I played it. I played it around release and then I haven't really picked it back up. Yeah, I feel like, especially since we have more coins than necessary. Well, you're using the red coins as the optional collectible. Oh, you could use keys. Yeah, you could use keys to unlock the path backwards. Yeah, there's ways you could do a couple of collectibles. And forego the clear conditions so that you could give the player a checkpoint at your midpoint, at your switch flip. Although the theme of Pizza Tower kind of was, you know, you're taking too long, you're running out of time. Too bad we can't set a specific amount of time at the checkpoint. That would be really fun. We are cutting it close. We are cutting it close, and it seems like we need the P switch for something. Oh man, and we need that to proceed. Time refreshes as checkpoints would be great. Yeah, you could do really cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, that's really smart. Because if you could refresh it at checkpoints, if you could reset it to either a specific set point per checkpoint, or if it wasn't set to the stage default. Yeah, only 300 seconds, too. Only 260 seconds. You can set it to a specific number or just refresh it to the default. That would make getting over it style stuff work better by just having a reusable checkpoint at the bottom, or at some point. But it would also it would make a whole lot of things work better. Oh, Metroidvania style levels. You could do really cool stuff with that. The pipe is for lap 2. The door is how you get to the exit. Okay. Yeah, they're both blocked, and the pipe seemed more likely. Oops. Start over. Yeah, there's almost always a way you can go around. I can't remember if it checkpointed or not. But if it did, I mean, it never hurts to have a checkpoint, even if the original game didn't. But you can almost always figure out a way around clear conditions. Usually with keys or red coins. Or keys and red coins. Can't hold both. Yeah. Well, I think the important thing is that the level makes sense. No matter what you're referencing or playing off of, it's pretty important that the level makes sense to the player, even if they haven't played the original IP. But the on-off blocks kind of set the course up for the player, like, okay, now you're going back. They might not understand exactly what they're doing, but you hit a one-way wall. Then there's some clear difference in path here that you're seeing visually, really clearly. Come on, buddy. Sports. Sports. Oh yeah, and then a covered up little thing for the arrows there. And yeah, you kind of guide the player in a different direction on the way back. So I think all of this works structurally without the player having to know exactly how Pizza Tower or previous Wario games that were very similar worked. But also, the fact that we can't read the description when you run into it in Endless is really frustrating. I really wish... In single player, the description is right here. It's the fucking scribbler. We get the description right friggin' here. I don't know why the hell they wouldn't have just done that in Mario Maker. It's just blank space. Let us see the description. But they didn't. So I think it's also a good idea to never really rely on the description. But yeah, all that said, the only thing that stood out as potentially pretty confusing on the backwards rush here is going backwards. There weren't a lot of places to explore wrong or get off the path that I can see, which keeps people moving forward without just wasting a bunch of time. But yeah, the pipe, especially with the pipe leading back to another loop, and opening the same way, makes me feel like it'd be very easy, especially if you hadn't played Pizza Tower, it'd be very easy to just go in the pipe because it's bigger and obvious. But you probably could block the pipe off with something like maybe... Oh, you know what? You could put munchers there. You could put a muncher here that's spawn blocked by the red on-off blocks. Then the player has to bring a POW with and use that to open the pipe. They might still do it. People grab onto POWs and hang on to them, but they might. I don't know if there's a clearer way to indicate to the player that this one is optional and the other one is the way out. You can usually do that by creating... actually, that might be the way to do it, is to do it a little bit more Mario Maker-y. Rather than have the lap 2 thing be at the very, very beginning there, and basically creating two paths where one is do the whole level again, and the other do the second half again, and one is you get to leave now. It might be better to have the lap 2, like, literally labeled lap 2, and have it be right at the very end, instead of dropping the player directly onto the end of the level. Set the player into a end-of-level room, where they can choose to do the second lap, or just grab the end of the level. Then people would definitely know, okay, that's optional because I can just leave. Also a good place for a checkpoint, but, you know, if you're trying to do the time rush thing, then that doesn't really... But, that would make it really clear to the player what they were looking at. But yeah, overall, works pretty good. Fun times. John Gutter's level design. Yeah, has the big guy at the end. I like Pizza Tower. Like it a pizza. Alright, Barnstorm, let's see what this terrible contest level is. What was the criteria for the contest? PJ? PK? CCG. Don't run out of steam. Use twirls to stall. EPC level for Scarface Saints. 5 pom-poms in a single room with all keys. Yikes. What's EPC? Was the overarching goal to give you something shitty to do, but the level to still be good? Or was the goal to make a shitty level? One of the boom booms fell in the hole. That means she's dead? Or does she probably just respawns? Wow. Oh, you can't bounce on the ghosts? You did this one instead of... You did the bullet instead of... something better. Like the spin head thing. Oh yeah, actually you could set up a way to refresh that. That would have been even... That still would have been kind of cheesy and shitty too if you did like a thing you could land on at the top of the screen that then scraped you off. Like a raising and lowering bouncer. Not necessarily a shitty level, but all this style with different obstacles. Oh, I have no way to refresh my, my heat either, right? It doesn't refresh on wall jump? My fuel. Okay. Can I land right away? Oh man, I really wish there was a bounce but don't fire the hat button. What does the twirling do for me? I just thought that was a joke because it's not new soup. You get such a small stall out of twirling in this style. Okay, we can get one hit in there. Oh, does twirling prevent me from firing the cannon? I kind of wish I could play with a cannon in here. No, twirling cancels the cannon, that's it. Oh, twirling does nothing. Twirl right out of the warp door. What am I twirling for? For the tiny delay? Esports. Well, it seems like once I get enough offset, enough of them set off against each other, I'll be able to just kind of move around with them. Oh, does holding the twirl button Does holding the twirl button give me the max jump? It's not just to cancel what I'm doing? Oh, okay, I see. I did not realize that that skill functioned as like a high jump button. Yikes. We've seen this so-called level, yep. Happens to the best of us. We have bad ideas, and we do them. You might be able to run against the same wall for a little bit there, too. Let me see what we can... No. Oh, man, no. No, we basically can't even fall back to the wall from the top. Either die a hero or live long, yeah, kinda. What if there was a good shitposty level? What if there was a good shitposty level? Waiting for some turd to be like, oh, they're good comic levels. I mean, there's good shit posters, and there's bad shit posters. Oh yeah, we do not get a bounce off of the gray ones at all. I thought the fake ones you could still bounce off of. That's too bad. Yeah, this is fighting my desire to hold jump. It's very, very hard to adjust to. I wish that I could be holding it and then it wouldn't fire. Like, I really, really wish that was a thing. That it wouldn't fire until you re-grabbed it. Oh, does one of these grab the back paddle? No. Hang on. No. Nope. Bound to jump on that Duke profile, but none of them bind it to the back paddle. Oh. You can jump off their fake boomerangs. Okay, that's probably what was floating around. Oh, but we're gonna have to tap that. Oh, that's so awkward. Oh, why couldn't fake Boom Boom be a different color? This level had to go on an alt account because it's so bad. Yeah, there's some. Even when you start kind of getting it right, there isn't really any fun to be had here. I'm gonna tell people it's you. Yeah, I feel like you'd have a more fun concept if you wanted to stick to the weird squirrels. Maybe limiting it with, some other way to start them out spaced apart. And then, mechanically, I just hate the buttons that I have to push, that I have to do this weird twirl, and I can't hold jump. I don't know how exactly you work around that. But maybe if they started out separate. It's so easy to grab the wrong button there. It really, it fights everything in me that wants to push jump. Esports. Yikes. 6 of 233. 09. We got a little bit of time. Let's do Super Mario World. Let's do a little bit of Super Mario World. Get that cooking here. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Wondering why I didn't switch. Ooh. Ness. And let me switch the input reader over to the other. I was wrong. Oops, now it's super big. I wish there were presets. This guy was initially, the guy who makes the RetroSpy tools for the things I use for the input reader was initially really responsive and awesome. Was it not paired? Well, oh, it's not. I plugged the other one in. Was initially very, very responsive and cool, and then he got less responsive later when I had further questions many months later after I bought more hardware from him, which was really disappointing. I know everybody you know, has stuff come up, but then you make auto reply or something, set something up to tell people like, oh, this support is currently limited only to, I don't know, something else. Nope, that was the right one. Dumb. Guess it doesn't matter. There's no reason not to use the hot dog one all the time. Oop, why did it stop capturing it? There we go. Oh, my other camera's bad too. Hold, please. Always hot dog. Yeah, we got a little hot dog zoom action up there. Oh, always hot dog controller reader. Yeah, I mean, I spend time on it. Look at what he's doing to his own face. Oh, okay. Oh, and I think the description probably is the wrong hack. Yeah, we're not doing Masterpiece. We will come back to it. I should come back to it. Oh, and the wrong game. Come on, buddy. Consistency with that thing. There are more people, way more people watching Super Mario World than Super Mario Maker 2. Yeah, it's double. Double the people watching Super Mario World. That's sad. Let's see here. What are we doing? All contest hacks. You just noticed the top banner? Oh yeah, I realized that you could change it out, and then I spent way too much time on it. Way too much time on it. Oh, yeah, go follow Casey, who will probably play Tears of the Kingdom at some point this weekend, and I'll see it on my phone and be like, or on my watch and be like, oh, I should watch that if I get back to my computer, and then oh yeah, yeah. Heidi wanted to go to protest this weekend. And I have a tournament on Sunday, so I'll be out of town most of the day too. And cat games. Stream this weekend, it's going to be late. That's probably good. I'm much more likely to be in front of my computer dicking around. Where did we leave off? I knew I would forget if I didn't do them more, and then I didn't do them more. My little notepad document. Boy, this is a long setup for something that should have been just hop right in. Wooper Mario was the last one we did. None of these are enabled Wooper Mario. Oh, wait. That was the bottom one. Yeah, we scrolled down to the bottom one because that was supposed to be fast. Before that, we did Fish 21? Fish 21? Mario goes fishing? Is that what it was? I think so. I think we did that one. So I think this will be next. Work until 6 p.m. all weekend, huh? That's rough. I think it's later over there, too. So what is it? It's 8 for me right now. What time is it over there? 9? Or 10? I'm super dumb. And 10 don't. 9? Right? I was going to touch the fish, but I didn't jump fast. Friendly reminder that there are no brains allowed in Stupid Town. Regards, management. We can take a look at one or maybe two of these. Boy, that is certainly an island you've built. I do not like it. Oh, hot dogs. Oh, okay. You live in a hole? It's not an island? Oh, okay. It looked like an ugly island. Okay, you told me not to think, so I just held right and did stuff. I'm just gonna hold right. Much thinking. Go back to map and look again. I can't. Oh. Questmaster, huh? How's that going? Are you gonna beat all the Questmaster levels? I feel like if you play enough Questmaster, you probably could. But maybe it's gotten to the point where it's absurd already. There, back to the pit. Oh, I missed that the first time. Rotate hot dog. Little buddy. Oh, he's so cute. I'll move it again when he sits down. I got cat in my eye. It's itchy now. Oh, he's being cute. Oh, he's being cute. I mean, I guess it's kind of a hole. The water coming up to the edge made me feel like it wasn't a hole. It had to be just an ugly island. And that they were just playing around with map tiles. 5,812 total Questmaster levels. Oh yeah, I feel like you could totally play all of them. Yeah, you could, oh god. That would depress the hell out of me. Oh. Must have been Pet and Pud earlier. Pet and Ped. Yeah, okay. When I get up earlier, I get dumber. On stream. Some of them are like, yeah, oh yeah, totally. Some of them are probably really, really long, but I bet the average is short enough that you could set out to beat all of them before there's too many and do it. But then you get to that point and then you're just gonna feel like, now what? Like, what happens when the beast finishes every N64 game? I thought about that a little bit too, though. Like, hey, you know what? The job market's making me sad. I could quit for like a month or two and try streaming full time. Figure out a schedule that works for that for me, and like do something stupid like play every single game in my Steam library. Finish every game in my Steam library. better personal goal than every N64 game, but maybe exactly as many terrible games. 103 Questmaster levels that have never been beaten. I feel like the Questmaster Team 0% would be worse. Be a bad experience. Well, it's probably a bad experience. Okay. Don't get mushroom. That little bumper there is pretty funny. Okay. Hint. Turn the black first. I was gonna. Pretty Mario Makery. He's got little tiny teeth. Bumper got teeth. forgot where the mushroom is. What is making that noise? Oh, right there. Okay. Hi. Aw, okay. There wasn't too much that was walkable in there. Figured I'd look. We get back to Questmaster at some point. Oh yeah, I was looking for something to play in bed. I started something, that I wanted to replay that was just a big hassle. Well, I had a pretty tough night getting to sleep last night. But I should pull up Questmaster. I could dick around in Questmaster while I'm trying to fall asleep. Do. Gonna tell it to install. Oh my god, it needs to update. Won't let you remote install when it needs to update. That's a weird thing to do. You know, that's weird. What happens when the... Oh, it just gets again. Weird. Well, I'll leave it up. I'll see it later. I'll put it there. I'll take a peek. And then maybe I'll have some thoughts about Questmaster tomorrow. So what if I think ahead? Oh, fuck off. That's fine. Oh. I'm a little sad. I keep thinking about how I wish that I had made some low-effort slop to toss in there. Even though there's a lot of entries, it still would have been nice to throw my hat in the ring. There's one little joke that's kind of good. Oh, if I had thought more, I would have tried to get that mushroom and then realized it wasn't possible, right? Yeah. Is that... But I really wish I'd gotten something in. But I will for next time. I will for sure for next time. Good level design. Kaiser Blocko Ding. Is that too much thinky? Is it just a Super Mario World level? Okay, an underwater level is not good. Level design. I'm glad they patched in Pass Rate. I don't know. It's been tough. My mood's been up and down. So it was really tough to pick something like that up. Tax returns will help not be poor. I'm gonna keep trying it. That's the dumbest thing to do. Oh, yeah, the joke keeps coming. Lack of good level design intensifies. Okay, this would have been a good level. Really, you just blocked it off. What is that face? Okay, is this an anti specifically? Because I ignored you, or did it just send me to Kaiser Blocko Ding? Oh my god, no blocks. Okay. Hint. Oh, I saw it and I didn't even think about it. Okay. I guess you're telling me top left? Probably? Now I can die? Oh, okay. Boy, I just wanted to touch him. I was really worried that was an anti-soft lock. I'm glad it's not, but I hate you, whoever made this. But honestly, not as bad as some of the things that people do. I'll go down the beans. Oh, I can't go down the beans, can I? Okay, I kinda can. Oh no, I can't. No, I can't. Okay. Okay, hard to exit. But I chose that. Which is funny. The timer ended on bad. Is it always bad? It starts on bad. Okay, so I should stop trying good level design. Pet and pad. I'm not really soft locked, right? I mean, you had to know I would do it. Oh my god. I'm actually... Wait, how did I do that? Okay, there we go. Did the bumper bite me? Is that why he had little teeth? Oh, that's probably lava back there. Who made that bumper tile? Can that bumper tile be an emote? Do 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 do. I'm gonna have to find that tiny tooth bumper tile. Don't hurt? Oh, the dumbest thing would be if they didn't hurt me, right? Oh, the dumbest thing would be a dev exit? Nope. I don't want to have to think, though. That's a violation. No, they definitely don't die to, kick blocks. Ah, okay. Actually getting the mushroom was a lot of work. But it was in the same place it was before. Aw, I could have made it through, too. That is certainly a face on those Pokies. I keep misreading 103 QM levels as 103 IQ. Ugh. Did it to myself. Hot dog. I rotated you, specifically. And you rotated yourself. So tired of rotating. But I can't stop doing it because he's so cute. Oh, I couldn't get in there? Was I supposed to just go under it some more? I keep forgetting all the things in this. But yeah, like the thing that Bearware did, you know, it was okay. It wasn't the worst. It wasn't the worst, and we've only played like 4 of them. And for somebody who set out to wing it, and it'll be cool, that is an accomplishment. Oops. I'm gonna see if I could just get it up from the other side, but it seems like there's more going on over there. But I'm guessing I probably have to jump into it. Oops. Needed those also. Hate everything. And yeah, you could crank out one level on 102 and have that be the whole thing pretty easily with no assistance or with like, I'm gonna fucking ask ChatGPT. And here we are again. And here we are again. I think the biggest wall for me that was really bothering me, I really should just do it. Really need to just do it. Was that I knew how to do ad music previously, and I could not get ad music. Oops. Fucking idiot. I could not get the fucking ad music thing to work, and got frustrated and then stopped with the other thing I was working on. And I'm pretty sure Janine, I think I have it up. Pretty sure Janine has the tutorial on adding in music. Okay, yeah, can't get it from the other side either. That's the joke. I think I could spin jump in there, but I still probably can't get it, but we'll try it. Probably have to do the other side. Know what my block broke on. Not taking the block. I wanted to spin jump. We're probably falling onto it from the top, and I'm trying to find cheese in a fucking Super Mario World hack. Ugh. They probably thought it through. Hate this, by the way. Makes the hand hurt. Yeah. Yeah. Doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. Man, all this, all these custom tiles. I can't believe they just did, basic ass Super Mario World track. Really, really annoying. This is not an ante. Maybe I should just do it anyway. Maybe I should still make an entry and then just be a little bit of a dick and be like, what? Let me do it. Let me submit it anyway. Shit, am I fucked? Oh, I can just go back and take damage, can't I? Hi, guys. Yeah, so much custom tile work, so the standard friggin' music is crazy. Okay, that's just the setup for that troll. Oh, yeah. Monty Mole's gonna Monty Mole. There's a lot of Mario Maker energy in this one. Which, I mean, I kind of like. DP1. Really? It's real? Uh-oh. Well, those are probably fake, too. That's fine. I kind of wanted to see what they were, but that's fine. There's a troll, it would have been funny to let me see it. Where the hell did that come from? Esports. CP -1. Okay, it's just a run mushroom. I hate myself. Oh. Mm. That's 10 out of 10. Super Mario World people are immediately gonna be like, what are you fucking... This is not how this game fucking works. And Mario Maker people, even if they do a little Super Mario World, are immediately just gonna be like, what the... It's just floating? Oh, fuck you. It's so stupid. But it's definitely gonna work, and the reactions to that are gonna be really priceless. I knew it wasn't gonna fall. I thought, oh, that's gonna happen too. My immediate thought was, did they make it so that that will fall? Why would you do that much work? But no, of course they didn't. That's too much thinky. Oh. What is this fucker doing? Is he doing down here? Yeah, he'll kill me. I don't know what he's doing though. Oops. Okay. I might be able to spin jump off of a... No, they wouldn't do that anyway. That would be... I would have to kick it, and that would be way too much for the theme of the level. You can spin jump off of these blocks. That is clearly not what we're doing. There's nothing under there. And it doesn't respond to the kick block either. Oh my god, is the fucking chain climbable? Is this designed to torture just Mario Maker people? Oh, it's not climbable. Okay, I was gonna say, climbable chain is not that uncommon in Super Mario World hacks. Not wall kick enabled either. So I guess just get P speed and jump and do a big jump. I'm an idiot myself. We should be able to get it if we get P-Speed. I'm not sure if that's what they would have you go for. I feel like I must be missing something else. That feels like more than we'd want to do on theme here. I don't think I can spin jump on that little asshole. Really just one. But now I want to finish this one. Damn. I think I mean, it's possible that's what we're doing. Okay, maybe that's all we were doing, is we were just making a big jump. It just feels a little tall for that. Yeah, this one I know. Oh, I love this. I absolutely love this. I don't know how many people are... Oh, if anybody was just Mario Maker, but it's still really, really fun to throw this at Mario Maker people. Rude! Did you CP me in here? No, you didn't. Okay. You can checkpoint every room. It's okay to just forego some Mario Makerisms for happiness. Wow. Hold right and then fall down is not paying off enough for a hack that told me not to use my brain. HUD's moving. Oh, they're blocked off up there? Okay, I think they're blocked off up there. Are they stupid? They are stupid. Oh, there's another pencil. I wonder if that wasn't loading, and that's console specific. I wonder if the intention was to use emulator for all these, or if that... I think that was in there? They should all go to the right place, same place, right? Was that a fucking back and pipe gag? Did you really try to back and pipe me? Oh my god, you did. You back and piped me into an ante. You know, there's something really excellent though about the ante having a solution like this. I like that. I really, really like that. Yeah, I mean, a really heavy Super Mario World player who also likes Mario Maker might say Mario Maker made me soft with my distaste for some of the really punishing stuff and some of the other hacks. And maybe I should be doing... Maybe I should look at them in emulator. It's an analog... It's a Super NT anyway. It's not like it really is that big a difference then. It would be if I was just... Switch? Well, it probably just works. It's not like it's that big a difference than using an emulator at the end of the day. It's just a hardware emulator. Uh-oh. Oh, there are a lot of really funny gags here with stuff that is that's specifically highlighting Super Mario World things that are very different than Mario Maker 2, which is a really, really funny theme. Especially for this contest. That's not as hard as I made it out to be. I guess I just struggled. I probably bumped against the wall early first time and then made it harder than I needed. Oh, there's a ceiling up there? Oh, but it's not my only way out. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to go back in either way. Dumb. You know, I feel like we have... Lines start dropping? Maybe we'll just wrap it up so I can go get stuff. Oh, yes, it did. Good. Well, it'll probably go for a little while, but usually there's stuff right when it started after. It's been Disabled all day. Maybe we'll wrap it up here. Yeah, maybe we'll wrap it up here and back to it. Oh, only a few? Is it really only a few? Was it really? Hang on. Hang on a sec. Oh. It looks just the tiniest bit like fucking a bunch of cake toppers came in. Oh no, it's still paused. Yeah. It is still paused. Somebody just didn't look at him yet. That's funny as fuck. Yeah, never mind. Continuing. Pet and ped. I need to keep grabbing one of these and bringing it. I just like having a comfort item in Super Mario World. I guess I've always a little bit resented the even though I like playing on console, right? And I do feel like that's an achievement and it's okay to like that. I think it's nasty to be nasty to people who are playing an emulator who require or desire save states and rewind. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. And when you compare that to the more cruel community in Mario World, generally, higher tolerance for nastiness, culturally, it feels worse sometimes. It feels a lot worse. But I mean, the answer to that is really just emulator and rewind a lot of the times. Plus, then I get stupid filters. I like the stupid filter. I like the CRT filter. Oh, and I can more easily use my other controller without increased latency. Oh, maybe that is the way. Oh. I could sell my Super NT for like $700. Silly here. Looking forward to that checkpoint. Is that telling me to be stupid? Star telling me to be stupid and go down? No? I don't know what was down there, but I'm glad I've made progress. That was a lot. That were some things. Really? He doesn't die, does he? He does die. Oh, no. Can I still hit that? Oh, yeah, I think I can. Oh, yeah, I can. I was worried there for a sec. I thought I was going to spin jump off him to get the hit. I needed to die, but okay. I get it. Not latching, but I get it. Oh, I'm gonna wish that was... Oh, okay. He's a regular Thwomp. Wimp. Wamp. -2 CP. CP -2. I'm an idiot. So then, is what I want to do then, is it to go in here and touch that right away? So I trigger him? Oh, I can get up here, and the camera will scroll. I touch solid ground. Okay. Oh, so the auto kick on the shell is how that turns and how he doesn't come back. Okay, I get it. Picking up what you're putting down. That's a very Mario Maker-y setup. Oh, I like that though. Like, why automate when you can Be a dork. Okay. Why find a solution when you can invent a solution? Doot 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 doot. I cannot just run through there. That was also the joke. Okay. Now that I've fallen into every troll. Is that pushing me off or am I dumb? Okay, I'm dumb. They do hurt. Okay, I know that now. Okay. If I can get that shell. I guess I can't do anything with it, so it doesn't matter. Stop thinking so hard. I don't know if we can carry a star through here or not. It probably doesn't matter. But I don't have a good idea of what I'm doing here. Oh, I have a good idea what I'm doing. Being smarter. Being a little smarter. Yeah, there was one of these I wanted to revisit an emulator anyway. And having that available, and just not being judicious with rewind so much, but using it to unannoy myself, I think would probably improve the experience. Oh my god. Because it's not like anybody is looking for feedback from me anyway. Maybe I'll set that up for tomorrow. RetroArch should be pretty much all set up anyway. I am dumb. I wish there was a little bit more room there for that guy. I know you don't want the player to be able to run under him, but I feel like even if he was up one, you wouldn't be able to. Maybe you would. Sports. A little tougher than it looks. Oh, I could also leave the emulator running and have it ready to go, too. But there's a lot of ways that could work really well. Oh, and I think the new version of Messin had better rewind, too, so I could just use that instead of having to set a whole bunch of stuff up in RetroArch and dealing with RetroArch's menu. I just have Messin ready. Drag the ROM in and go. States. We're back. We paid no price. Yeah, typing on that was a little harder to set up than I thought something up there when we bounced. Did they become invisible? Forgot how to Mario. Oh, I held start for too long. My controller turned off. Didn't notice. wonder if they're worth killing or if I should just go. Oh no, they're probably worth killing. Okay. You switch music forever. He's got a tooth. Oh. Cat likes to watch. So what are you telling me? Don't get it? I did not understand what that hint was trying to tell me. -2, -1 win? So we don't want to get that because we want to go from -2 to -1? Or we do want to get -1 and then the order of operations is correct. Little confusing. Yeah, we have text boxes. You can spell it out. We have a lot of ways for you to be really direct with me. -2, -1, tooth guy, letter T, star guy, and then win. Okay. Let's try following directions. Boy, these weird blockades. Okay. That's -1. Oh, maybe we didn't want to get that. Okay, hang on. The fact that it says 1 and then becomes -1 concerns me a little just on, my screen went to sleep. Concerns me on what we're doing. I need this one? I don't remember if I need this. But maybe they're always -2? So then maybe now that we did it from... No, maybe we need to do it from there, is what you're telling me. Yeah, okay, I think I know. I think I know what we're doing. We want to go from -2 to -1. And then go to the T. So we shouldn't have done that. And actually, I think we can undo that. Yeah, that'll put me at -2. Okay. Thanks, save states. Pretty good swamps. Yeah, I should just work on it. Stretch, big dog stretch. Oh, back down. Oh my god. Oh, hot dog. Well, I guess we were kind of already in the right place. Okay. For the solve. We just want to not grab the checkpoint? Oh, god. Okay, that's fine. It's weird to have a mandatory, non-mandatory CP1, but it's fine. I get that we're trying to do Mario Maker stuff here. I appreciate that. -2. -1. Yeah, the transition to minus, I guess, adds some unnecessary confusion that doesn't, like, ruin anything, but it definitely, like, I feel like you can be clear with the hint. Maybe clear on the second cycle if you're already doing cycle counting anyway? So now it should be different. God. No! Maybe I don't need the mushroom, and also that was really stupid. That's what that guy is for. Oh. -2. -1. Unless I'm supposed to hit it? It could be counting those. I feel like this is making me think a lot. -1 and my God. We can save some more states. We can see what's happening here. Because I'm guessing the state, that the place you are the first time through is actually different. That's probably what we're doing. And then the thing that happens when you jump down into that pit is different also. It's not that long. I should be better at one-shotting this. I just am not. If there is one rule I would say would be worth adding, or one thing that they could have thought about here with these, was to test on console. Because I do know a good number of people will play it on console rather than emulator, and will have missing enemies like that. So now it should be go down there, right? Oh, look at that. No CP2. So is this win? Not feel like win. Feels like I win in the same hole to go to the same places. Seems like I did a CP0. Pretty sure I did. Oh, there's a door down there. I didn't see that before. Oh, there was an auto checkpoint here. Then we had actual checkpoints later. Well, let's check the door in the hole, and then let's load a state, and then try something a little different there. Oh, we'd have to keep the mushroom. Oh, no, we'll just get this mushroom. Wow. Very rude. Who was that Kaiser block even for? Was that for me? Checking holes? Oh my god. I don't care what's in that hole. Start and L. Oops. My controller off. Oh, this is wrong. No, this is right. We're at 1. I want to save when we're at 2, I think. When we're at 2 on the loop. Oh, come on. That's annoying. Spaghetti hole. Okay, there we go. Make a little note so I don't forget here. Oh. Things open. Set up messin for packs. Do tonight. Just wait. Wait on it. That'll be fine. Thank God. Fucking room. Goddamn Super Mario World, no blocks. I don't see another P-switch or anything else to interact with. I see these. I see this. But I don't understand whatever the last thing is here. Whatever the last gag is. I hate that. I hate that so much. There we go. Is it just go back in the 2-door and then I win? And then listen to the guy? That room does seem different now. And there's no checkpoint there. So I think that might be what it is. Yeah, this room is different. That guy still has a block he's hitting, but it doesn't do anything. Really? I do not like this room. It's Spaghetti Town. Seems like we went to the same place. Oh my god. I feel like it would be really shitty to make me have to do that again. Yeah, there's no checkpoint there. That makes me... Oh, well, this is the checkpoint we have, though. Maybe that's why. It was -2, then -1, and then go down by the tooth guy. Of all the things to take over from Mario Maker, I feel like inscrutable hints is not a good one. Oops, well that was my fault. The P-switch does not respawn. I was wondering if somehow I was supposed to take it, but you can't take them through. -2, -1, tooth, win. I'm struggling to understand what the hint structure is here. It's possible I'm just missing something really obvious. We're back at the hint. But that's the checkpoint that we have. So we're going from -2 to -1. Am I supposed to die here again? And then it'll be -1? But then it doesn't feel like we're doing anything different or more correctly. Now it's -1. Yeah, I think whatever the joke is with the CP1, CP -1, whatever you're doing there, I don't think it's serving as a good differentiator. And I am left very confused as to the state change in between all that. Yeah, I'm gonna be done soon. So then we come back here, and then we do the tooth. I hate this fucking room so much. Maybe I'm not supposed to die, so maybe that fucks it all up? But then why would you have the spaghettiest room on the planet right beforehand? Unless you're a wiener. My god. I'm about ready to just leave on this one. I can't tell if I wasn't supposed to die, if I was supposed to make the loops in the other state. But that doesn't make sense when the fucking... when it specifies -1. I feel like I have to die for it to be the right... for it to be a negative number. Would it be possible to make me only die once? But I feel like you could also indicate death clearly if you wanted to. God. Doesn't have to be like this. Like, I see him there. But it does not make clear to me what we're doing. Probably a skill issue? Maybe. How you doing, Super Ammo? It's not clear. The next hint just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this room is different if you don't respawn from the checkpoint. Oh. It's different if I do or don't grab the checkpoint? Does that matter? No, the top one isn't slamming either way. But it seems like we meet back in the exact same room here when we come in here. It might be an entire loop that we're supposed to do an entire loop without dying. Which I guess we can state through and see what happens here. Also feels like a lot of spaghetti on the way. Oh my god. Oh my god, I loaded instead of saved. That's how it works. Yeah, in a game where we have text boxes and infinite options, even if you want to carry as much Mario Maker spirit as possible, you can explain to the player what you want. You can be clear. What is your fucking problem, Blaster? -2, -1, tooth, win. There's no checkpoint there because we're still there. There's 2 again. This does not present me a win. And this probably just loops around again? Sure looks like it. I don't think we'll really get any higher jumping off you. Alright. Oops. I am trying to spin jump off you, bud. Oh. Okay. Boy, getting up there is going to be hard and reward me with nothing. This was probably here the first time around and I just didn't notice it. Turtle shell. Oh, that guy came out of him. That will let me do this. Which gets nobody a mushroom. Hey, down is wrong. Am I supposed to literally try to touch him? No. Way back up. Let's see. -2, -1. This is the same room. Yeah, pretty lost. Pretty lost. Well, I'm gonna call it there. I'll look up what somebody does here and see if there's more to see tomorrow. But yeah, pretty stuck. Pretty stuck on that. Yeah, I'll get the emulator set up. That'll be a little bit easier. I'm sure somebody has a playlist of all of these at this point too, so we'll be able to look up solutions if we need to. But yeah, pretty easy to get stuck. I wonder if anybody else got stuck there. It's going to be really interesting to see the actual judging for all of these. When we get there, when it's done. Negative Trolls V4 is what that was called. Yeah. Good otherwise. Good until we got stuck there. But then we got stuck and then we had a bad time. Super Ammo, anybody else still lurking there? Thanks a lot for watching. We'll be back with more Mario Maker and hopefully some more yelling at this stuff tomorrow. Oh, if I set up the emulator, it'll be really easy to just swap over to the other one while we wait for Mario Maker levels. That'd be fun too. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do both at the same time. It'll be magic. Goodbye.